Microsoft's first version of its augmented reality headset will reach developers within a year. So how much do we really know about it, and what exactly is it? Joining us to talk about it is Mark Spoonauer, editor-in-chief of Tom's Guide. So Mark, explain HoloLens to me. I'm thinking that this is another virtual reality headset like Oculus and the other things that Google is also developing.
Sure. I think it's in the same family, but a different species, because augmented reality is really more about overlaying holograms, in this case, in your existing field of vision, so you can still see the world around you, whereas virtual reality, like Oculus Rift, gives you really an immersive experience where all the world around you is closed off, and it's almost like being in a movie theater, but it's all around you.
So you're kind of in a closed-off screen, but this, you're still seeing the world. So
yep.
What exactly would you use Oculus, or rather the HoloLens for? Would you still use it for something like gaming, or is this more for conferencing, so you have a little bit of that Star Trek, you know, beam me up and there is the person that you are teleconferencing with?
Yeah, and I think this is supposed to be the big difference maker for Microsoft, where, I mean, certainly entertainment will be a part of it, and I've seen a live demo myself of Minecraft, and it's pretty mind-blowing. But the other stuff is really cool in terms of being able to collaborate with someone across the world on the same design, and you're both manipulating it in real time, adding colors and things like that. So it's going to be a huge boon to businesses. But also, I was really impressed with another demo that could really change the home improvement industry, where someone was walking me through installing a wall plate, making sure that I was grounded, and they were drawing on my screen, like Telestrator style, like, pick this tool up, now do this. I mean, I thought that was really amazing.
So, for example, if you were going to tear down a wall, and the way we see in a lot of those home improvement shows, they could actually walk you through the space.
Yeah, or even like IKEA furniture, like someone walking you through, okay, now pick this up, put this here. It could save people a lot of time, and I think people would be willing to pay for that.
Now, what about the timing on this? Satya Nadella, in a BBC interview, says this is something that's going to be a 5-year timeline, and yet it seems that the competing products, virtual reality, although they're not the same thing, are going to be coming online a lot sooner.
Yeah, no, it could be an issue. I think, so they're pretty smart to target enterprises and developers first, right? Because you need the killer apps, and I think you want to get businesses on board because that's their bread and butter. But 5 years is a pretty long horizon, so hopefully we'll see something like a developer kit for consumers and enthusiasts sooner than that 5-year time frame. And even in the augmented reality space, you have competitors like Magic Leap, which is sort of like a hush-hush startup that they're trying to work on some things that are supposedly similar. But hopefully in the meantime, Microsoft is able to refine the design so that by the time it gets to us, it's lighter weight, the battery life is longer, and they're able to work out a lot of the kinks. What they want to avoid is a Google Glass style disaster.
Yeah, Google Glass, although that is coming back in an enterprise level. The question that arises to me, though, is could this become a situation of beta versus VHS? Maybe HoloLens is better for certain applications, but you get the other format winning out and getting much greater adoption.
Yeah, certainly there's a lot more players in the virtual reality space, from Samsung to Oculus to HTC. They have a headset coming out this fall. But I think a lot of those are geared more towards entertainment as well as gameplay, although I'm sure they're going to add applications over time, especially education. I really do feel like augmented reality is sort of a different experience. And I do think that there's room for both, provided that you execute well.
And finally, and quickly, why do you think he announced such a long time frame on this?
Well, I think he sort of did both, right? So we're going to have this developer edition within the year, and then there's this 5-year time frame, maybe for the final consumer version. I really do think that seems like a really long time for a design that I saw in person that seemed close to final. So that is a little bit curious. I mean, I think it's really going to be about, can they get developers excited about developing killer apps for this platform, because that's what's going to separate it from all the other competitors.
All right. Well, Mark, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to continue to watch this augmented space and see how it develops. And thank you for watching us. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.